Welcome back. The Biden-McCarthy debt ceiling bill passed the House last night with more Democrats actually voting for it than Republicans. 164 Dems saying yes, only 149 Republicans. Congressman Byron Donalds was a clear no vote on this, and he joins us now. Sir, good to have you on. We spoke to Marjorie Taylor Greene last night on the show. She said that, like it or not, this was as good as Republicans could do with so little leverage. You don't subscribe to that theory. Why not?
No, I don't. I don't agree with her at all. A couple things. One, the Senate this entire time did no work at all. The Senate was sitting on the side. I understand, look, we have a House majority of Republicans who are serious about the fiscal outlook of our country. But at any time, Chuck Schumer and the Senate Democrats could have basically got up from their nap and done some work. They never did that. That's one. Two, Janet Yellen kept moving the date of quote unquote default. It was June 1, then it was June 5. There were some estimates that then it was June 7. And so she kept sliding her date. And number three, and look, I think that, Speaker McCarthy and his team, I think they negotiated in good faith, but I also think they went to get a deal done as opposed to getting the best deal done. And those are two different dynamics. Right. And that means that there are, I think, leverage pieces that were left on the battlefield.
Congressman Ken Buck was on CNN before the vote yesterday. He said this about McCarthy's future as Speaker.
He will win the vote tonight, but after this vote, we will have discussions about whether there should be a motion to vacate or not.
Is that happening, motion to vacate on Speaker McCarthy, or is that something that's really being discussed?
Well, look, there are members who are talking about it, but right now it's just not really clear what that strategy looks like. That's a whole different legislative maneuver that at the end of the day, it requires votes to accomplish. And so, we'll see what happens with that. Like, I don't think that's actually going to occur. But again, the way we changed the rules back to the original House rules was that any member can bring that motion. It is a privileged motion of anybody who's been elected to serve in our body. And so if a member chooses to bring it, they will. The rate at how successful it will be, I don't think it's very likely.
A lot of Republicans are very excited about the changes that did get made, as disappointing as you say that they were. A lot of people like this Thomas Massie amendment. I'm wondering if you think that will take us anywhere good as we stare down this crippling debt that we're just never going to get out of. Are we on any kind of a path now toward fiscal sanity, or are we still or was this all just around the edges?
Well, look, a couple things. The CR, the Thomas Massie CR, as it's being referred to, is something I do agree with. My only issue is that in the bill, you have to wait 90 days till after we're supposed to fund the government. So in that 90-day window, Washington can come up with any maneuver it wants to try to get around the Massie CR. So that's why I think if we were going to do it appropriately, we passed our 12 appropriations bills in September, and then we immediately passed a CR at 99% of all federal spending. You send that to the Senate and you tell the Senate, pick which one you want. Do you want 99% CR or do you want to legitimately get a budget done? That's number one.
Do you think we're anywhere? I mean, the larger question, I guess, for most people at home that don't understand how all this stuff works, but are we on any kind of a path toward fiscal normalcy after these changes, or did we still miss the boat?
Right now, no. All we did is we're taking a pause. We're basically freezing out for a couple of years. And then it's really going to be up to the American people at this point. I really don't have much faith in the Senate at all, frankly. Yeah. I think if the Senate was serious about fiscal responsibility, they would have been doing that for quite some time. So it's going to be up to the American people to send people to Washington, D.C., and frankly, to change presidents so that we can begin to wind this back. Because right now, all we're doing in Washington is treading water.
Yeah, I wonder, is this ever going to get fixed? I mean, I don't think we're ever going to pay down this debt voluntarily. I can't imagine that there will ever be the kind of motivation to say, oh, you know what, we bring in $5 trillion, let's only spend $3.5 this year. That's never going to happen in this country.
Well, it's possible, but you're going to have people up there who are minded to be fiscally restrained going forward. Look, I'm gonna put this as simply as I can. Our debt trajectory, the way we are going, for us to seriously begin to balance our budgets and begin to start paying down debt, or at a minimum, just freezing our debt outlays, I mean, we're probably talking 15 years. I'm 44 right now, so we're talking about when I'm 59. And that requires starting today.
Yeah.
And every year that goes by, the level of cuts and the austerity measures only become more serious. And who that really hurts are the hardworking people of America who did not ask for this massive spending.
They didn't. Well, nobody fought harder than you for fiscal sanity in this country. And I loved your speech in front of Congress before the vote, the day before the vote. And we appreciate you coming on, Congressman. Thank you.
Of course, anytime.